Hey, Shalom, Akim, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to those for elect. Salaki about that. Basically, I just want to do a video. Just a little bit of news. My thoughts on it. As you see, this article, it says still climbing. COVID-19 death toll tops 100,000 worldwide. All right, so let's read. It says the number of deaths from the novel coronavirus has surpassed 100,000 globally, according to the figures compiled by the AFP news agency. While the number of confirmed cases is rising toward the 2 million mark. So what should that tell you, man? Millions of people are about to start dropping dead. All right, millions of people about to start dropping dead. If this is it, because you hear brothers say, it could just die down, and then what? They introduce the mark of the beast later, or another pandemic happens, But right now, it looks like this coronavirus, it could lead to, the mass microchipping, because that's ultimately the goal of Esau Edom. But as we see, man, this death toll tops 100,000, and it's way big. It's probably like 200,000 or more than that, because Esau's not going to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Say, look, man, we're entering into them times. Mass deaths, it's coming to the world, man. And I was also thinking something. Or let me just get a scripture. Because I've been getting this a lot recently. But I'm gonna keep getting it because it keeps hitting the point. Matthew 24:7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." All right, and the point in there, it says what? It's going to be famine, pestilences, which that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing just a tiny bit of famine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of food is off the shelves, water is off the shelves, but it's not really a real famine yet. And we're seeing pestilences. All right, this coronavirus. But it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. So these people, I seen one of the elders made a video talking about, I didn't watch it yet, but I can assume what's in it. Because he was talking to, the title was like, are things going to return back to normal? After this COVID dies down? Which the mindset is the everyday American is that, yeah, it's just but for a moment and it's going to die down. But the scripture just said, all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So we're seeing all these things coming to pass. Nation against nation, pestilences, famines. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. Beginning of Jacob's trouble. All right, because I was also thinking, I was looking up this phrase, right? The calm before the storm. It says, let me get this definition. This looks better. It says a quiet or peaceful period before a period during which there is great activity, argument, or difficulty. So right now we're like sort of in the calm before the storm. Because this coronavirus, specifically speaking in America, man, because this coronavirus really true. It still hasn't really hit, like it's hitting like in Italy and other places, They say it's pretty bad in New York, but still, man, we're not in the storm yet. The storm is martial law. The storm is Jacob's trouble, beasts roaming the earth. So right now we're sort of like in the calm before the storm. All right, things are being a little peaceful. Gas is cheap. A lot of people are chilling at home. They got so much free time now, because they don't got to work. And everybody's just chilling at home. We're in the calm before the storm, man. But soon what's about to come? Great difficulty, man. Great difficulty is about to come, man. Let me get this scripture. Ezekiel, I think it's Ezekiel 25. Salakia. Salakia. right, it's like, that's not what I wanted, you know. But I'll get another scripture I had in mind, man. You know, because all hell's about to break loose, and everybody, a lot of people are about to die, except for those. All right, except for those except for those that have the mark, man. This is Ezekiel 9:6. It says, verse 5, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. All right. And what is the Hebrew word for that mark? All right. It said, touch not those who have that mark. All right. That mark is tawah. All right. And it says a sign as exemptment from judgment, man. So as you see, man, this coronavirus, man, the death is toppling 100,000 worldwide, but we should have nothing to fear, because Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We have that mark, so we're exempt from judgment. The Lord's gonna have mercy on us, man. You know. But hey, we're coming into them time, man. The calm of the storm. Jacob's trouble is soon on its way. Famine, death and destruction. But those are a little bit of my thoughts, as I'm looking over news and whatnot. Lord's willing, you were edifying, man. Lord's willing, you were edified. All praises to Yahweh. Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.